just got back from the Flock Meetup. We have a lot going on here. All right, Jahan Dotson is traded. Let's go ahead. Let's hop into a draft. And we actually get to hop into a Flock community draft on Underdog. Flock community draft 7. We got to get in these fast because it looks like this bad boy is going to fill. This is a $10 buy-in. This is a $44,000 prize pool, $10,000 for first. Let's go ahead. Let's get in here. And just in case you don't know, we're going to talk about these guys in 1 second. But this is a tournament that Underdog hosts every Monday and Thursday nights. And we are going to have this until the season starts. But you fine gentlemen next to me, how are y'all doing? And how's the meetup?
Doing well, doing well. I forgot I had my own mic. Forgot I had my own mic.
That's a good start,
Sorry.
man.
Been a very social guy at the meetup. Appreciate all of you who were walking up to me. Holy crap, I can't even talk at this point. But yeah, saw that you guys all enjoyed that YouTube short. Shout out Kyle Pitts over Andrews. Shout out Josh Jacobs over Henry. A lot of you guys didn't like that one. A lot of you guys wanted to tell me how I haven't played sports in my life. Well, guess what? You wouldn't meet me in the A gap, so I wouldn't talk that.
All right. Well, Nathan, would you meet him in the A gap?
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Gotta set the tone.
No, tonight was awesome. I had a really good time.
Great.
And honestly, Avery and I expected 0 people to know us there. And we got about 3 more people than we expected, which is awesome
That is awesome.
for being a tiny channel. So even had someone who saw us and was like, hey, I recognize your face. I just don't watch your channel. So that was really encouraging.
Well,
I'm really hyped about that.
We got the domain guys, the stock exchange guys,
Sir.
the land guys in the back. Land guys in the back had someone already rocking merch flying down from Philly for the meetup. So,
Heck
of course, shout out everybody who came to the Flock meetup tonight. No shout out to Underdog for giving us pick 12 here. Pick 12 is probably going to be one of the toughest spots to be, but we can rip some drafts here. These are 20 seconds, these Flock timers. What makes this tournament a little bit different is it's going to be one team out of this 12-team league advances to the fantasy football playoff tournament. And week 15, it's a one-on-one matchup. Week 16, it's a one-on-one matchup. And then week 17, it's a 100-person final. So I really do love this Underdog tournament that they have set up for us. And like I said, I mean, y'all help us set this up. I asked y'all like a month ago what tournament you would want on Underdog Fantasy. This is what y'all told me. This is what I told them. And they got it going. But Falony coming out saying he agrees with Danny.
Guy knows ball. Guy knows ball.
There you go. There you go.
But real quick, we have CMC going, then a run of receivers. Chase goes at 4, Jefferson at 5. Funny enough, we actually had the Flock League last night. This was a massive redraft league. We're doing a channel for it and everything. And your partner in crime, Corey, is an idiot.
I plead the 5th.
Yeah, and let Justin Jefferson fall down to pick 10 in that draft. Actually, let Nathan get Jefferson at pick 10 and pair him up with Puka.
Thank you.
So.
Hey, I don't know what's better. You know, Jefferson at 10, Brees at 6. Either way, we're feeling good, baby.
Yeah. Or Puka at the 203.
Yeah, that was
take
nuts.
that,
I ain't going to lie. Both those was nuts.
Okay. And real quick, I am sorry. I forgot. I am going to turn off super chats for this live stream. And let me move this back. So we're going to be at pick 12. Puka off the board. Obviously, we're sending up a prayer that somehow A.J. Brown falls to us. Okay, that doesn't happen. Who do y'all want?
Rip.
I mean,
Give me at least one running back. Give me at least
let's go
Gibbs. And then
go
wide
Gibbs.
receiver, you can pick.
my receiver would be Marv all day, every day here.
Who's yours?
My receiver, I think you got to go with Marv.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
London's the only other guy I would look at there.
Hey, I'm a Michigan fan touting the name Marvin Harrison Jr. That guy's pretty damn good at football.
So I don't know. I know he's very good, but he's also the most expensive rookie wide receiver that we've ever seen by like a wide margin too.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of his price, honestly, this year. I think that it honestly is just worth taking multiple running backs in that range, in my opinion, than Marvin Harrison. Like if he has a good year, if he has a really, really good year as a rookie wide receiver, like what are you thinking? Like 1,200 yards?
I mean,
like, that would be really, really nice.
We've seen the rookie receiving record break each of the last 3 years, and I think it's going to happen again with Marvin Harrison Jr. This is a guy that can walk into a 25-plus target share on a really good offense if Kyler Murray is healthy, in my opinion. So.
I mean, 1,400-plus yards is just hard.
Real quick, y'all gotta go through and ramble because I gotta fix the cam.
Sweet.
Yeah, go nuts.
Yeah, so That's a nice 3 running back run there.
Oh, we are frozen on that camera.
So we got JT and Achan going in that range right after Jahmyr Gibbs. I want to know what you were thinking, Danny. Would you have just gone JT and Jahmyr Gibbs at the 1-2 turn there?
Honestly, Marvin Harrison Jr. and Jahmyr Gibbs are actually my 2 highest rated players. So like that would be exactly how I would play that turn, to be honest.
Yeah.
Especially in obviously the tournament structure of Underdog, having the wide receiver piss boy avalanche room that we usually tend to see. So grabbing a wide receiver just feels like the correct.
We
way
are
to
back,
go.
and I just saw Jalen Waddle go. And can I tell y'all something, please?
Yeah.
2 years ago, Jalen Waddle was actually, I believe, my most drafted wide receiver. And you know what's special about that season 2 years ago?
First year with Tyree?
Didn't you win like $150?
I mean, it sounded familiar, and I do recall a comment saying the amount of times you brought this up. That comment would also have $150,000 for every dollar he would have made.
No, I
off
thought it
that.
was just $150.
So something along this like all I know is we draft on Underdog Fantasy every single night. By far and away my favorite place to draft. Best ball, so there's no time commitment at all during the season. It's how I draft hundreds of teams every year. It's how I won $150,000 on Underdog 2 years ago.
Well, there you
and
go.
of course, if you want to hop in a draft with us, you can find that link in the description, comment section, live chat. Doing this every single night till the season starts. And yeah, if you use code FLOCK, you're going to get my 2024 rankings, 2024 draft guide, 2024 ADP consensus cheat sheet, plus a 50% deposit bonus up to $250. And at the same time, you'll get a Christian McCaffrey special pick'em, more than less than half a total yard. You do need to be in one of these states if you want to draft on Underdog, however, so you can see the map there. That's how it's done, boys.
Evan
Nice.
mentioned
There you go.
audio. Is there an audio issue?
The audio should be fine. The audio.
All right, Evan's just tweaking.
Yes.
I
So-
bet.
That Kyron pick is absolutely beautiful.
Well, what do y'all think about the H.N. pick at 15? H.N. used to go early round 3 on Underdog, and he is flying.
Yeah, I get it in best ball. I
get it
I wouldn't
overall.
say I support it fully, but it's something that I understand because of the upside that he could have in Miami's offense. I know Danny and Corey are more HN guys. I'm kind of curious what you think if that's too high though for him.
I mean, he's my, I believe he's my 15th or 16th ranked overall player. And the way I look at it, especially in a best ball format, having that level of weekly upside attached to that Miami offense, I mean, I'm cool with it. Again, you can make the argument 203 maybe a tad early, given the fact that, like a guy like Nico Collins would be there. But I don't think it's outrageous if you start wide receiver in the first and grab HN there as your anchor.
Yeah, I mean, Kyron and Devon Achane back-to-back makes complete sense. Them going a full round apart to me is insane.
Well, what I can't get is
Like,
H.N.
that's
going before
unbelievable.
Barkley.
No, I can't get behind that either.
Okay,
may or may
real
not have
quick,
it
we are
ranked
on the
that way.
clock. Give me at least one elite tight end, and then y'all can do you. I prefer Laporta. Who do you prefer?
I'll sign off on it. We do have Gibbs, so we can backdoor some Jared Goff.
Okay, and then outside of that, are we allowed to go receiver, or y'all can pick whoever you want at wide receiver?
I picked the
Flowers.
last one. It's your call. Yeah.
Flowers.
Go.
Flowers?
Yeah.
I got the sign off on Marv, so I'll give you the sign off on Flowers.
Perfect. And real quick, shout out. We actually have David stopping by.
go.
Says, what up, y'all?
Let's go,
Just
David.
met y'all at the meetup. Thank you again for putting that all together. Had a great time. Thank you so much. And yes, thank
Yo.
you. Like, I don't know if I already said this. Of course, thank you so much to everybody who came out to the meetup. So many people were there. So much fun. It ended at 10. I wish that the place would have given us a little bit longer, but it is what it is.
4 hours flew by, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shout out Holdout Brewing. The food was very, very good.
It's really
Spicy
good.
chicken sandwich, baby. Let's go.
I heard the drinks were very good as well.
They were.
And honestly, probably a great place to get a fantasy football draft going if you're doing
Yeah.
like a private event thing. But I had a ton of fun, and yeah, thank you so much. Holdout
Good
Brewing,
time.
of course.
We do see people actually at the meetup from the chat. Again, appreciate meeting all of you. I mean, if you guys actually saw me at the meetup, you'll know that I am quite the yapper. If you couldn't already tell from the stream, I do like talking.
Well, how many people were at the meetup? Let's go ahead and let's bring up a post. and
30
count
to
this
40,
back.
yeah.
We all have YouTube channels, so I think it's fair to say that we all like talking.
It was a great time, honestly.
Yeah.
It was really humbling just being able to meet all you guys, just knowing how enthusiastic you guys were, how enthusiastic we were to be there. Honestly, like, that caught me off, man. I didn't contextualize just how special that would be, to be honest.
No, it was cool
Dude.
too because it was a closed space, so you can
Packed.
like hear everybody bumping into everybody.
Yep.
Just a bunch of bro hugs.
Oh, yeah.
It was really cool. Danny was the freaking life of the party, of course.
I mean, I got the gold chains. I got the Italian nature. I just seem like an approachable lad to approach at a bar. You know what I mean? Talk some ball.
But here's the photo from the meetup. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. And
There you go.
Everybody's shouting
And that was at one point in
John.
time. There were a lot of in and outs.
yeah, 42
all night.
beautiful people. I'll add. John did make it. John was not there, sadly. I mean, sorry, John was not in that picture, but I swear to God, John got there.
He was there, yeah.
And I was surprised. And my first thing to him was, this does not look like someone who takes 35 grams of creatine. This looks like someone who maybe takes 3 grams of creatine a day.
Whoa.
John was on the wrong side of his daily intake of creatine there. He needed to actually be bumping it up, not taking it down a notch.
Yeah, I heard I was the thickest man at the function.
Such a wild comment. Let's move this down.
All right, who are we looking at here?
I think we can go ahead and
Whoa.
I don't know.
Can't even see.
It's up to y'all.
I mean, is a Doomsday available? You know, I'm signing off on that.
I'll cue him up if you want to.
Let's
I
go,
like,
baby.
I like
I'll-
Rashad.
Y'all both get a pick here.
Rashad's a good pick there.
Yeah,
I mean, any other guy that I'm looking at, I don't know. Keenan. I'd rather do Rashad.
Okay, we'll go ahead. Yeah, I'm down with Rashad White, especially if we
Yeah.
only have Gibbs so far. I mean,
Yeah,
with White,
right?
yes,
That's what I'm
super
thinking.
inefficient, but I mean, this is somebody that just had a
Right.
ridiculous workload last year. And what's most
Mm-hmm.
impressive in my mind and will carry over is you have the receiving work, right? So, yes, you can make an
Yes.
argument against the efficiency, but
Yeah.
he's going to catch a ton of balls out of the backfield anyway. It may not necessarily matter.
Yeah, people are going to whine about Bucky Irving continually. And I mean, come on.
Yeah.
He's a fifth round pick. He's tiny. Like, I just don't expect him to eat into Rashad White's workload that much.
And real quick, we had a question. Well, first, Flamingo says, thanks for inviting my mom, Mason. She had a great time. Let's
go.
Yeah. And of course, anytime I tell her I'll be over there in about 15 minutes, but I got to do the live stream.
Ladies'
I saw a
man.
guy there that said risky business bringing your girlfriend with you to that event.
Yeah, that is.
dude.
We have a thing on the live stream where I have to give the warning. You probably don't want to be watching it in the same room as your girlfriend, because if she sees what a man drafting a fantasy football team looks like, it can't be good for you.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was watching a Flock live stream with my girl, and she was able to hear that he won $150,000 2 years ago, man, I would be terrified.
Yeah, that is scary. But Elite Henry says, what's the redraft channel called? So yeah, we actually did that draft yesterday. We have a really cool punishment, first place prize. We're going to make a ton of content around this league. We're going to be doing like a podcast every single week. A lot of behind the scenes stuff, talking smack, just having fun. And that redraft channel is called the Flock League. I will go ahead and send that link out in the live chat right now. You can find that in the chat.
It's already got quite a few subs.
Yeah, I think it's already almost at 800 subs, and the vlog is in the works. We have a really fun vlog planned. Got some knockout going. Shout out Sal for getting dead last. Shout out Thomas for actually winning the thing.
Hey,
Yeah, we
I
determined
can't believe a dev won.
I
It
know.
was so bad.
Thomas was going balls to the wall in that knockout. If you guys are able to watch that, he had the exact strat, whipping it off the backboard, following it up, crisp layups. Like, the guy was on his game.
You'll see. Let me give a. Okay, so Thomas was behind me. I was in front of Sal Vetri. Of course, I knock out Sal immediately because I am a
Yeah.
baller.
Push
Thomas,
talk so much.
Thomas behind me cheated. Okay, you know he's supposed to wait till I shoot. I'm gearing up. I see a ball fly from
Drill the
behind me. Yeah, drill the backboard. I panic and shoot. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I mean, we were all in person with Thomas doing all that stuff, and it was like I still couldn't even see him because he was flying all over the place.
You could have convinced
It
me
was
Thomas
unbelievable.
stole John's creatine that night.
Yes.
And
Thomas
then
was-
Avery, the only actual basketball player in the group, couldn't make 3 straight layups, and he got eliminated.
Bush talks so much,
bad.
only for Avery to just absolutely annihilate him and get him out second.
Yes.
Dude, and here's me. I have no confidence. I'm like, I'm gonna get last. I just get middle of the table.
You
Yeah.
know, as we were determining what we were going to do for draft order, Danny was panicking. He was going, "Oh, golf? No. Basketball? No. We can't do basketball. Basketball's not fun. What about golf? What about we do random order? What about we let Sleeper pick it?"
Dude, I am a thick Italian Canadian who is not used to the Austin heat. I was terrified I'd be running my ass off. And to be fair, Tom also made it easy on me because, him and Joe, for the most part, just had an alliance not to knock each other out for the most part. And it just, no, let me chill. Let me chill.
Yeah.
I'll just say that. They're in front of me.
All right. MDS is how many likes for Danny to wear Mason's
I would
blazer?
rip it. I'm probably double his size.
We'll go before midnight. If we hit 900 likes,
Let's go.
we'll find it and we'll go.
I will
Yeah,
say,
and yeah, super chats are off in this live chat.
even
in this live stream.
though I ended up middle in the pack in that knockout game, I got the pick that I was shooting for. If I had gotten first, I wanted the 110.
You got extremely lucky with the 110. Extremely lucky.
Yeah.
With Jefferson and Puka,
I could thank Corey for
you had the
being
plane flying.
delusional with Garrett Wilson.
You had the plane flying. People got it off the ground for you.
Yeah.
And then you crashed it and burned it as soon as it wasn't laid out right in front of you.
Who had the second most votes in your tweet?
It was me or you for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
It was me or you
it was
for sure.
Avery and me and you.
Dude, you're bragging about second place in a Twitter opinion.
Hey, you know what? We can come back to this when I annihilate all of you.
To be fair,
Hey, real quick, Najee or Ramondre?
That said, please take
or
George
Ramondre.
Pickens off my team. Someone take George Pickens.
I like Ramondre and Addison here, but that would be my vote.
You're not gonna.
Fair.
Yeah, I hear Addison. I take Addison. Simple.
I love it. I love it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. The Flock Community Contest is a $10 buy-in. Let me go ahead and update that. Apologize.
That's a nice
It's a
little.
fancy little number right there.
Yeah, facts. I love that.
Yeah, the 7 just looks a little prettier on the screen.
It does.
Yeah.
7's
Oh,
just a
hey,
good
real
number.
quick, we need to talk about the Dotson trade. So Jahan Dotson traded to the Philadelphia Eagles.
So I really think he's going to overtake the two guys that are getting paid $25+ million a year.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what he does in that hyper-productive offense, that Kellen Moore offense, that year in and year out I just spoke like a Canadian. I just said out.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
I wouldn't bat an eye.
I mean, year in and year out, Kellen Moore has just shown again and again how elite of an offensive mind he is. I mean,
sarcasm,
every
right?
offense he's gone to, he's led them to so much success.
He's made them better, right?
I'm in love with the man. I'm absolutely in love with the man.
All jokes aside, Hurts Dallas Goddard. Can we agree? Hurts Goddard?
Oh, of course. I mean, the thing I am curious about from the Washington perspective is you don't make this move if you think Jahan Dotson was going to be your wide receiver too. And that was the assumption we were drafting him
Right.
with, that Jahan Dotson would be the wide receiver too for the Commanders. And to be honest, maybe it just saved a lot of people a lot of bags, because if you were still drafting as the wide receiver too, if he was on Washington, that probably wouldn't have ended up materializing anyways.
So does the Dotson trade where Washington's ending up with extra draft picks, does this mean anything about an Ayuk possible deal? Because if you remember earlier in the offseason, Ayuk specifically mentioned Washington.
Yeah, the issue that I have is Washington really
I
isn't
didn't
in
even
a
think about
position
that.
to contend. They aren't in a position to contend,
Oh,
so it would
shoot.
probably take a 2025 first and third. And are they in a position to really give their 25 first?
Well, we saw Carolina do it.
Yeah, I mean, that is the staple you
Maybe
want
they
to
were
follow
just
for
loaded
sure.
up, just getting a couple throw-in thirds.
I don't know.
That would be crazy.
So-
what I will say is with Dotson, I think with him, we've seen in the past, right? Zach Pascal in that offense, kind of as your slot wide receiver, who's good as a run blocker and stuff. So now your third guy is Dotson. Maybe he's just like a better version of what Pascal was, and then Goddard kind of continues to be what he's been. And Dotson really doesn't command that many targets. Like I could see that being a possibility.
So specifically in your regular redraft league, I don't think Jahan Dotson matters. If you start two
No.
wide receivers, one flex,
No.
literally does nothing. Obviously, underdog wide receiver goes super deep. You have to take him. So specifically in underdog drafts, Dotson moves up, down, or stays the same.
Down. He has to move down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because you had the optimism, you were drafting a number 2 target for Jaden Daniels for stacking reasons. Now you're potentially getting the 4th, 5th target on the Eagles. But I will say, is the second or third target for the Commanders all that less valuable than the 4th target for the Eagles? Or all that more valuable than the 4th target for the Eagles?
Yeah, and I don't know, because, you go back to what Washington was
theory.
saying previously. They weren't even willing to lock him in as the wide receiver 2 there.
Jeez.
I will remind y'all why I really haven't liked Dotson all offseason is if you look at his yards per route run last year, I think it was at 0.9. Like it was literally like the worst wide
my
receiver in the
gosh.
NFL from a yards per route run perspective.
Well, I forget who tweeted this stat, but it was actually a really interesting one for maybe
That's
the potential usage
bad.
for Devontae Smith is that with Devontae Smith, we've seen all offseason that they want to implement him more in the slot with the Kellen Moore scheme. And obviously, as we've seen with CeeDee Lamb, with Keenan Allen, that's been a very profitable spot for a Kellen Moore offense. And with Jahan Dotson, he is much better historically in terms of yards per route run on the outside versus in the slot. So maybe this just means that Devontae Smith can play more inside. They didn't trust Johnny Wilson to potentially play that outside role. They trust Jahan Dotson to potentially play that role. So I just think maybe we see more versatility with Devontae Smith with this move.
Well, we are coming up on the clock soon.
Brooks would be nice.
I saw someone that was extremely sharp in flock draft last night. Take Caleb Williams at the very end of the draft, which I thought was great value.
I mean, we have Rome. I am signing that off.
And here, I think it's probably the same when we have a
I have no
Doomsday.
idea who you're talking about.
Now, what's Goff's ADP? Like, we can get him at the 11th, right?
Yeah, we're not rolling. We're
No, not
taking
right
Goff
now
here.
over Caleb. I mean afterwards, because that'll
yeah.
be like the second
Would
quarterback
y'all
here.
prefer Moss, Spears, or Singletary?
None? No, I'm kidding.
Probably. I'm partial to Moss.
I would say Wicks personally, but if you want a running back, mine would be Spears.
I really don't want Wicks.
That's fine then.
Go Lockett.
I would say Spears, but
Lockett.
if he wants Moss, I will capitulate.
Okay, so can I be the tiebreaker between the two?
Go nuts.
I'm going better offense. Both running backs,
Nice.
uncertain
Respectable.
backfields. Give me the guy in the better offense.
Perfectly
Nice.
fine.
So now we are sitting at wide receiver with Marv, Flowers, Rome, Addison. Running back, Gibbs, White, Ramadre. Tight end, Laporta. Quarterback, Caleb. And we actually have Moss. And then obviously Caleb stacked with Rome.
I love Addison at the 8-1.
Sir.
That's so ridiculous.
And real quick, I had one other thing to ask y'all. So hypothetically, with this Dotson deal,
Yep.
say somebody had insider information yesterday that this was going to go down. Would it justify a Terry McLaurin over Kenneth Walker selection?
No, absolutely not.
Hey, you guys will see the context of that, but Mason may or not have been drafting without rankings in front of him.
Yeah, if you want to see a draft off vibes,
I think he did it just as an excuse when he loses.
Just for the content.
He's like, you know
go to
what?
the flock
I was
league.
a step behind everyone else, and I still almost won because I wasn't using ADP.
I swear, what I have noticed is, so we posted on Twitter the draft board, and we obviously all read through the comments, tallying up who had the most votes. Really, anybody that was sharp and knew what they were doing, you could tell by their Twitter account, just a quick breeze through. They loved my team. They were saying I was going to win.
I was pleasantly surprised that so many people voted for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw a bunch of people that were just
It's kind of annoying, but
I saw a bunch of bots. I think that they were purchased, going through and voting for Avery and Danny. But
and Nathan, for that matter, apparently.
so
every time I clicked on the profile and it said following 4,000 people and followers 2.
I think I would
And there
make
was
a
like
bot to follow
Danny.
4K.
it was so many Dannies,
Dude.
And then they just the day 2 of that tweet was like no more Dannies,
Exactly.
and it was
It was always a really hot girl in a
Yeah.
bikini, just really loving Danny's team.
Hey, I'm a ladies' man. What can I say? You know what I mean?
So I will say the strategy that you went with, where you just loaded up on receiver top 6 rounds, I've done that in some fantasy drafts before this year, and it was awesome getting those receivers, but I was so screwed at running back.
Well,
I think
I'm better
my
at waivers.
top running backs ended up being okay. No. I'm just telling you.
You're gonna
outwork the waiver man.
Yeah, I have game. You don't.
No. I'm saying I was pleasantly surprised at the running backs you ended up getting in the draft. Because the guys that I ended up getting this year when I did that was Javonte and Zamir White as my top 2. And you got Connor, which is great. You still were able to snag Benson, so that's pretty much a locked-in lead running back all year, regardless of injury. And then who else did you get?
Swift,
You got
Eckler.
Swift was a great pick too. So
Someone like Moss. I
yeah.
don't know if it was Moss exactly,
Yeah.
something like that.
I
Like-
got Chase Brown, so we're living.
is very, very easily the
out
ugliest
the London
running back
Mustangs.
room, but it could have been a lot worse.
Well, Well, you know,
Could've been
literally
way,
why I
way
did that. I
worse.
should have taken Kenneth Walker over McLaurin. It was a massive mistake there. I should have known that.
I was
Walker was on the
recording
board.
a
You would have been
confession when you
chilling if
did
you'd
that.
done that.
Yeah.
If you'd done that, you would have probably.
But literally, because you'll see my confession at the very beginning. I went up and I went, I know that these guys are going to let me get running backs late. I know what is going to happen here. And that's why I kept going, playing them like a fiddle, playing it.
Yeah.
This guy goes freaking Goff. Are you
Oh
kidding
my
me?
God. I mean, do we want to close off tight end with Freiermuth? It's probably like the responsible play, but it's also boring as heck.
I think we have to go Mooney. Like this
Mooney's a great
last wide
pick.
receiver.
I respect it, yeah.
Yep. Go Mooney and then
I
Chandler.
wish Gabe Davis was here. We could go Lawrence Gabe Davis.
Hey, you know where I wouldn't mind either to close off tight end is
Chandler.
I know. Oh, I was gonna say Nathan, you're gonna love the Hawkinson call.
But Hawkinson we can get late, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Who do y'all want, Freiermuth or Chandler? Those two
Chandler.
guys.
Chandler's
We'll do
my
Chandler
pick.
now because we can get Hawkinson later.
Okay.
And then we could literally just be done at running back here.
I mean, what do we go? 18 rounds. You
18
can get
rounds.
freaking Colby Parkinson in the 17th. Like,
Honestly, we can get him in the 18th.
We're seeing a lot of Joe love in
fair.
chat.
Anthony says Joe is the best.
do you have any take on Parkinson this year?
Colby?
Is he the starter for sure?
Yeah. Well, Higby's not even coming back healthy to start the year. Parkinson is the number one guy. He's starting.
Okay, well, good. I've
I've
taken
gotten a
him,
good
I've
amount of
taken him
Parkinson.
in round 18 just because I've heard smart
He-
people saying he's going to be decent. But I
You got a lot of guaranteed money.
Like eye-opening
Yeah.
amount of guaranteed money.
I've been taking my round 18 stabs on that for sure. A lot of people are mentioning Ben Sinnott, my second highest owned tight end on Underdog right now, and
Freaking
I
love
was
Ben
drafting
Sinnott.
them all over.
and he's a winner from the Dotson.
Oh yeah, big
Yeah.
time.
So that's what like the Dotson trade in terms of propping up like these guys like Luke McCaffrey and Sinnott. I think it matters on Underdog. I don't think it matters in your regular redraft league. Yeah. Like I think ultimately Luke McCaffrey's still a waiver wire option. I think Sinnott is still a waiver wire option because I think what may end up happening is you may end up getting like 6 targets for 4 receptions and 20 yards for Zach Ertz through the first month of the year. You know?
Most likely. Again, it's on a tournament, on a
he's got
format
the-
like Underdog where it's scale production at the end of the season. That's where you would want to have Ben Sinnott. But yeah, early season, I do expect Zach Ertz to be involved.
Ertz.
Is that week 4? Is that week 5? Is that week 6? Is it a similar vibe to Trey McBride last year, which oddly enough was one of my comps for Ben Sinnott, and a lot of people are buzzing about Ben Sinnott in the chat, showing a lot of love to him. He was my tight end too in the Dynasty offseason, and I loved every bit of his film. A lot of people are like, oh, is he going to play fullback? Is he going to play H-back? Is he going to play out of the backfield? It's like, dude, this guy's a freaking tight end, and he is a yak monster. Let's just play him there.
Yeah, Ertz does have that pre-established relationship with Kingsbury too,
For sure.
dating back to Arizona. So that's
Yeah,
that's kind of annoying.
Doesn't it just seem like the most like
Shout out T.
regular on schedule? this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I love Ben Sinnott, but I love Nathan more.
Hey, it's T. Let's
go, T.
Was he at the meetup?
No, he's in our live
okay.
stream.
Shout out.
Oh, okay, but yeah, doesn't it seem like the Zach Ertz holding back Sinnott is the most regular fantasy football thing we should ever expect for people to be screaming about Zach Ertz all year?
Yes, I mean everybody's gonna be like, why are you benching the young elite efficiency tight end who is averaging 3 yards per route run on 5 routes per game? You know what I mean? That's like, I will be one of those people for the record. I'm just letting you guys know that now. But yeah, I love Ben Sinnott, but I would not be shocked if Zach Ertz was a real pain in the ball sack.
Can we do an over/under real quick? You set the line.
Mm-hmm.
I asked everyone, I was like, over/under. How many times Danny texts you on Sunday when you're playing him in the league?
Oh, buddy, I am.
Oh,
dude,
my gosh.
Zach put Ayuk on the trade block, and I sent him an offer at like 2 a.m. last night. I was locked in.
What, do you remember the offer?
It was Neighbors and Shaheed for Ayuk.
Hey, that's an offer to get a trade starting.
Yeah.
Amen, amen.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw him on the block. Thought I'd shoot my shot.
Yeah, no, honestly, that's a good shot.
If you guys have seen my shot, by the way, in the knockout video, it's not a very good shot.
Yeah. Honestly, I was hoping it was going to be a worse trade offer than that. That's not bad. I would have rejected it, but it's a respectable offer.
You gotta try.
Like
Either of you-
Neighbors goes ahead of them in these underdog drafts.
Oh yeah.
Either of
I mean,
you
I still
have
love
interest
Neighbors.
in Pickens? Either of you?
Oh, and I thought you were talking about here. No, in the
No,
trade.
in the
Zero.
I have a guy that I love here.
Who do you want?
DeMario Douglas.
I'll take him just because that was beautiful to hear.
That was
Dude, I am a
quite the
karaoke
thing.
machine.
Okay. In terms of quarterback pairings, we don't have anyone. Are we allowed to go Sticky Ricky and say what if?
No.
The Dotson trade.
I don't mind it.
It's like wide receiver 70.
Right.
Oh yeah, I thought we got sniped. My heart broke for a second.
Scroll down a little bit.
He's a round one wide receiver. I'm queuing him. Round one wide receiver in the best offense in the league.
You should try and pull off a live trade right now. You won't, Danny. Shout out Zach, by the way. He's in the chat, so he heard me. He heard me
Levis
show the
isn't
trade
a terrible
offer.
upside pick.
Let's go, baby.
I'm sorry we had to go.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. I was just
Zach?
thinking out loud.
Opinions on 6-man leagues. I will never play in one. Sorry.
Little rude.
Mr. 150K.
All right, let's move this down. Dear God.
Zay plus Hollywood Friday.
Hey, Avery, could you please get me some water?
Can I have one too? Thank you.
Why don't you just have some kombucha?
Love you, BB.
We have 5 more kombuchas in the fridge.
Yeah. If anybody's in Austin, Texas and needs alcohol or kombucha, please come get her from my house.
God.
You should get the Calm Mind.
The call, how is it?
This is not the Calm Mind.
What is it?
This is the Island Mango Kombucha. Honestly,
any good?
it slaps. Yeah, it's really good.
Hey.
Yeah.
All I'm going to
I want
say,
to
by
get the
the way,
Super Berry
is
one. The Super Berry looks good too.
I may or may not have had a player from last night just so happened to score a touchdown today, so I'm feeling
was
pretty
it?
good. Adney Mitchell.
Dude, I'm
freaking
not gonna
love
lie.
This guy in the draft, he is gonna be the star of the league. Tap water's great.
Oh, 100%. I'm controversial in the sense that you guys are either gonna love me or you're gonna hate my guts.
As the week has gone by, I'm falling more and more in love. To be honest.
Appreciate it. Love you too.
Yeah. At first, my expectations were rock bottom, but you're climbing up.
Who is this Canadian yapper?
Oh my gosh.
Let's move this. Nori says Caleb's going to
Good
be
take,
a
Nori.
superstar in the league. Joe came out strong and really faded down the stretch into stardom this week. Joe established himself.
Dude,
Jeez.
I kept feeding him those lemon drinks.
Jamar Gibbs.
I also joined him on that, for the record.
Yeah. That was funny. Yeah. The first round, obviously the flockfantasy.com developers are in the league
Vinny?
with us. And one of them, Joe, y'all probably saw him drunk on the live stream a couple nights ago, goes up, you'll see it in the vlog, but he puts a sticker on the board and goes, Jamar Gibbs.
Dude, I was doing a confession when he did that. I didn't even see it.
Yeah, you didn't see that? Yeah, it's Jamar
Did
Gibbs.
he say it in the mic?
Wait, sorry, Vinny.
Oh, I hope he said it in the mic.
Deported.
Thank you. No worries. Thank you.
You go.
Oh, man.
TD Vultures, happy to see you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out TG Vultures.
I
He
feel.
was in the Dynastyland shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout
Dude,
out. Shout
I was
out.
so optimistic today. I was looking at the box score for the Colts game, and I was like, AR 7 for 8, 8 yards per attempt, touchdown, like threw for
And then the pick
however
six.
many yards, and then he threw a pick 6. And then he went like 1 for 6 on his next 6 pass attempts.
TD Vultures flew in to go to the meetup from Philly.
Big shout out.
I sadly ran out of shirts to give him. Everybody got a shirt and everybody got a hat. But earlier in the meetup, I had given one guy a medium and a large shirt because he said he was in between. And I had to go steal the large from him to make sure TD Vultures got it because it felt very bad if I had given out the last large and he came down from Philly and didn't get anything.
Yeah, for sure.
But real quick, quarterback here. Levis, we don't have any. Honestly, I'm
Is it a
fine.
Darnold team?
Yeah, 100%. We take Darnold if he makes
I
it.
go for Levis.
But we need 2 QBs, so we could go Levis and Darnold.
What
if y'all want.
about Bosa?
Yeah, I'm cool with
Nix?
that. Do we have any other stacking options?
Bo Nix is kind of juicy.
I mean, is it gross if I say a last round Michael Penix?
We're not doing it. This
No?
is this
Fair
is
enough.
this is a
Oh, fair,
small
fair.
tournament.
Okay.
This is the flock
Yeah,
tournament.
right.
If it was a super large
In a
tournament,
BBM, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
but the flock tournament only has like 4,400 teams in it. Which is honestly at the meetup, a lot of people were telling me they like it because it's smaller.
Fair enough.
Can we do double tap this
Yes.
Sammy
quarterback
Darnold.
turn?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm cool with that. You don't have to convince me on taking Will Levis. I love that guy.
Will, I was at the draft 2 years ago. I don't know if I told you else.
Who took Hawk, by the way? Where'd Hawk go?
But
did you drink mayo?
No, but I literally was interviewing all the players, and I was like, the only reason I got a spot, it was essentially to help this company film advertisements. Yep. And of course, none of the players wanted to play along with it. And then Will Levis came up and saw what I was trying to do and was willing to make himself look like a complete clown to help me out with the advertisement, and like went nuts. So I am forever in love with Will Levis and rooting for Will Levis. Dude. It's like he helped because every other player, like Bryce Young, was just, I love my teammates, I love God. And he was so
he's just a Denny Carter classic prototype.
No, he was just so media trained that he wouldn't say anything. He was just, I love my teammates, I love God, I'm happy to be here. And he couldn't say anything else. But Will Levis came up and he freaking put on a show for me.
My type of guy, baby.
I loved it. But let's see. Does Diami Brown have any relevance? None at all. Maybe you take him around 18 of a best ball draft, but
we've been hoping he has relevance for the last 4 years.
David was the one that got the medium.
David says, no worries, Mason. The medium fits perfect. I'm going to be rocking it. Let's go, my guy.
No way.
Thank you.
What are the odds?
Yeah. Awesome. So Justice Hill off the board. Hill is rising. Odds Hill outscores Henry.
I can't go that far. Yo, the TikTok comments hated that, man. They're like, this guy looks like he hasn't played sports. It's like, buddy, you have not seen me in my prime, baby.
Oh my gosh.
But seriously, I am interested to hear what y'all think about Justice Hill, because I've all offseason, I don't know if I've taken Keaton Mitchell a single time, just because I think I don't even think Keaton Mitchell's that good. I don't know why he was so hyped up last year off of a couple big plays.
Who was the rookie they snagged? I'm spacing on his name right now.
Rasheed Ali.
Thank you.
So
Dynasty brain.
Do you think that would eat into Justice Hill?
It depends on who makes the team. That's kind of the thing.
Yeah,
They're probably not going to ride with 4 guys. One of them is going to be a healthy scratch every single week.
If the 30-year-old Derrick Henry gets hurt, does Justice Hill, is he startable in fantasy and redraft leagues?
I see Rudy's comment. I'm just going to answer it because I'll get it. Yep, the dude in the David, Straucher. Oh my God, bro! I chopped it up with. I literally chopped it up with him right before I went with Avery. No shot. He was the one who gave the medium. Yo, David, shout out, brother. Appreciate that.
He was jacked, right? I was
we had a good combo, bro.
I don't think a medium's working.
We had a good combo. We were talking about the Texans, big Texans fan. I was telling him about my Cowboys. He just went on like, Cowboys. No, I'm kidding. All jokes aside, we actually had a big combo about how much I love Nico Collins. Which you sniped me on, of course, but that's for another day.
All right, well, let's get back to this.
Right.
Derrick Henry gets injured. Can you start Justice Hill in redraft?
One of them, you're going to have to think that he's at least flexible when you have to put him in there. But, I mean, it's kind of like last year. Gus Edwards or Justice Hill. Gus Edwards or Justice Hill. We knew it was going to be Gus Edwards. Whoever has the pre-established role there is probably going to be Justice Hill this time if Derrick Henry goes down. But, I mean, it's going to be ugly regardless. Like, no one there is going to be very good. It's going to be a good old Baltimore Ravens backfield post Ray Rice, like that we've seen for years and years, and that's just not that great. So
the issue I have
is
is
kind of a last worst case scenario start if you have to throw him in your starting lineup.
The issue I have is if Derrick Henry were to go down, like what's stopping them from just throwing like a 4th round pick, 5th round pick at any other running back from a non
for someone
real
who's like,
quick. Y'all need to pick 2 tight ends here.
Okay,
I'm cool with Chig.
Parkinson, has he gone?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
He went. Crap.
Who do you want?
Okay,
Dulcich available?
You said you want
go
Chig?
Dulcich.
Hey, we have to go Chig.
No, Dulcich.
We have Levis. We're going to go both.
Dulcich.
Bet.
Chig works perfectly. Pair up with Levis. And Dulcich here as well.
Amen.
Michael Mayer would be.
Okay. And that was the first draft of the night. The Flock Community 7. See wide receiver Harrison, Flowers, Rome, Addison, Mooney, Douglas, Sticky Ricky. This team's Dunsky if I designate
3 rookies.
Running back, we have Gibbs,
Yikes.
White, Ramadre, Moss, Chandler. Quarterback, we have Caleb, Darnold, Levis. Tight end, we have Laporta, Chig, Dulcich. Smaller tournament overall, where we're not necessarily going with the best ball mania strategy. But we're going to go ahead. We are going to get in another Flock Community Contest.
Yes, sir.
It's a 3 max. So usually they fill every night that they get. I don't think they've ever lasted a day, but yeah, you can only draft 3 of them. We get picked
in
4.
2 seconds.
Does anybody want to swap out with one of these guys?
If you guys want to hop on, I will. I'll keep going. I'm a man of the people.
I'm down.
I'm a man of the
I'm
people.
down. Oh, good. We got a good pick.
Danny. A gap. We do need to get a game of flag football going.
Dude,
That
I'd be
would
so
be
keen. I got a
fun.
cannon of an arm,
That
right?
would be
Uncle Rico
so
style, baby.
fun.
I used to be a quarterback back in the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I was young.
How old?
If he hadn't thrown out his
11.
arm, if he hadn't thrown out his arm, he would have been in college.
No, I'm
would've
not
been
even
the
joking. I actually did play
Starting quarterback for UT.
Oh, right. Yeah, I copied you. Sorry. I didn't give you credit.
Dude, Uncle Rico is one of the most memorable characters of all time.
Ask Badake, though. I confirmed with him. So before my shoulder became so, fucked, I used to be able to throw the ball, far.
Just like
when I used
Rico.
to, stretch...
15 yards?
60.
I know, I'm joking.
I'm not joking, but, I stretched my shoulder out, and Badake confirmed this shit, it pops. I've probably dislocated this shoulder, 4 times.
Can you still bench?
How's your
course.
footwork?
Well, what's the bench right now?
My max I've ever
nowadays.
done is 375.
Nowadays.
Probably 335. 335. Modest.
Still nice.
Best I've done 225 is 21 reps, though.
Hey, I hit 225 for 12 at 160 pounds.
Yeah, I'm way more than that.
I did not do that.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. We are on the clock. CMC made it to 3. At 4, who do y'all want? I'm fine with anyone.
Oh, shoot.
I'm on or
Chase.
maybe? Oh, sure.
What are you
Mason was
talking
struggling
about?
for a second.
Yeah.
AR's not in my lineup.
I don't know.
In
All
Nor-
I know is, can you imagine getting Chase at pick 7? What would you do if Chase fell to you at 7?
I wouldn't know because I passed him on at 6.
Oh, that's your mistake.
I Brees Hall in a 2 wide receiver, 2 flex. I'll take every time.
Full PPR, baby.
Oh, no. Wait, who's your RB1?
My RB1? McCaffrey?
The waiver wire.
All right, that's pretty good. I'll give you that one. Okay. Nori says, I can vouch. I've seen him throw a 75.
Nori can vouch. I grew up with Nori. You don't have to.
Yeah. All right, Nathan, what sports did you play growing up?
I played a lot of soccer.
I was gonna say
Man.
chess.
Yo.
Nice. Yeah.
Be honest, do I look like I know how to play chess?
Well, back in my day, I used to just be, amazing at football in
I
4th
respect-
grade. And I was
I heard
the
you were the
fastest
star
kid.
linebacker.
Offensive line, I was a linebacker as well.
Nice.
Fastest offensive lineman in the league.
I was the fastest offensive lineman in the league. Everyone else was literally twice my weight, and they were so gosh dang slow and I was lower than all of them. So I just
Low man wins.
just low man wins.
Low
It
man
was
wins.
easy. Yeah, I loved it. But no, I did soccer all through high school.
Nice.
It was very, very fun.
My shining moment was I was the example when coach had to show the Oklahoma drill. He brought me up.
He went
brought
against you?
Hey, no, he brought me and another fellow on the team because he knew we were bringing the work. We're bringing it.
I honestly believe it. If you and me went together, against each other in Oklahoma drill, I would have to be airlifted to the nearest hospital.
I clocked some people.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I wanted to do a
compact man.
shootout for the a soccer shootout for the lineup for the
I used to play
draft.
soccer back in the day,
But
too.
You did? You
Oh,
did?
yeah.
Nice.
I was a striker who didn't do anything but just score goals, honestly.
Nice.
I'm not even
Nice.
trolling either, by the way. I'm Italian. So,
Yeah, it down.
Real quick, who are we thinking? Debo, Olave, Cup, Neighbors, Williams.
I'm cool with Debo.
Nice, Avery.
Debo some ADP value here, too.
Okay, we'll do it. I didn't get Nathan's opinion.
What's Avery doing?
Yeah,
Avery showing no mercy.
What,
Debo
what,
pick?
T, let me know. What did Avery do?
Oh, it was a cheerleader. Thoughts on drafting McConkey? Okay, you don't have to ask this 7 times.
I don't see Avery.
What did Avery do?
I'm on the domain account. All right, down. Right there.
There you go, right there.
McConkey
Nathan
is
was
very
the
good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, no lie, I was a UT cheerleader for a minute.
Were you
Teacher.
really?
So I was on. Here's the story. Here's the story. I was on the UT powerlifting team. The UT powerlifting team. We weren't the official athletes. We didn't get to go to the athlete dining hall. We didn't get to do anything. But the UT cheer team did. So pretty much, if you were on the UT powerlifting team, they would recruit you to go to the cheer team. So I had a buddy that recruited me to go to the cheer team. You get to hang out with the finest ladies on campus. You get to go eat where the football players eat, everything paid for. Sound like a pretty good gig.
Sounds great.
So I was on the cheer team for a little bit, and then COVID happened. And sadly, I'm not taking neighbors. I won't.
You want to go Pacheco here since it's a small field?
I'll take Pacheco, and also since this draft launched today, I'm fine with. We're not going up against teams that got Pacheco on the
Exactly.
fourth. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, then COVID happened, so I never actually officially got to go any of the games and be on the cheer team.
Rip.
So, because I started doing YouTube, and I was like, well, YouTube started taking off, and I was like, I got to do this.
May
It's
as well
funny
just do
you
YouTube.
mentioned that because, like, similar to me. So basically, I stopped playing in grade 11. I had a few concussions. If you guys couldn't tell, by the way. So for reference, if you guys are unfamiliar with the land of Canada, the high school I went to, very good at football, we'll say. So at the time when I was actually in my first year of uni, I tried to walk back on. I was in contact with coaches. COVID hits, and that kind of just came into this. We're here right now. Look at us. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Nice.
Who would have thought? Not me.
Nice.
And Domain said Mason is an underdog cheerleader. Essentially, would you like to see an example?
There you go.
Oh, we got the room. We should actually do something.
Oh, do y'all want to see an example? All right. I don't know if y'all know this, but I actually won $150,000 on Underdog 2 years ago. I actually
my
draft here
gosh.
every single night. It is my favorite place to draft by a mile. And yeah, they're best ball, so no time commitment all during the year. So I draft hundreds of teams every year. And if you use code FLOCK, hop in a draft with us, you can get my 2024 rankings, 2024 draft guide, 2024 ADP consensus cheat sheet. Plus, you will get a 50% deposit bonus up to $1,000. Plus, you get a Christian McCaffrey special pick of more than less than half a total yard. But you do need to be in one of these states if you want to draft on Underdog. You see the map on the screen. Good news is it's available in pretty much every state. That's
if
pretty
you-
good, right?
Yeah. Amen.
I'm joking. Literally, okay, just to let you know, let me defend my cheerleading thing a little bit.
Real quick,
All
though,
I would do
Tyler?
is hold up the girls.
I was
Pretty
just going to say, Tyler,
Come on,
we're in
pretty cool.
Canada. I am about an hour south of Toronto for Tyler, who's wondering. Now that's south of Toronto.
JCM freak, yes. In case you're wondering, it is early onset CTE. Philip says, nice to hang out tonight, Mason. Me and my
Yes,
brother had
sir.
a blast. We're eating Waffle House right now. Well, thank you.
Did you lose your fantasy league?
I'm assuming he's at the meetup.
Waffle House.
Meetup.
I'm making the joke.
Oh.
Waffle House is the.
Will you be there for the
Okay.
next 24 hours by chance?
Perhaps.
Okay, here, let's ask the chat something real quick, because we are pretty sure that we are settled in on loser of the league, winner of the league, punishment and reward. Our idea right now is loser of the league has to, for next year for the draft week, wear a shirt that has a photo of the winner for the entire week, including all videos, all live streams, everything.
And including their face.
Yeah.
Yeah, my face.
Yeah, including
You-
Danny's face, because he will win the league.
Wish.
For sure.
Or would y'all rather see the 24-hour IHOP Waffle House challenge?
Of course, they're all going to say
Bottle
that.
wax.
They're all going to say that.
And it's live streamed for 24 hours on the YouTube
no, I
channel.
prefer the shirt.
Would you rather have the shirt, or would you rather have the 24-hour live stream?
Shirt.
Real quick, by the way, so
Both.
Tyler mentioned Notre Dame Burlington. Notre Dame Burlington. I actually remember you guys. I went to.
No,
chill.
no.
Wait, real quick. Y'all don't get an option. We take Kelsey.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's an easy
So,
take.
For those
4-9.
wondering, it's
Holy
Hamilton.
crap.
I went to St. Thomas More. I actually know Notre Dame Burlington because we scrimmaged against you guys in Nelson.
Xylon says 6, 12, 18, 24 challenge. What is this?
Oh, 6 FAPs, 12 beers,
Okay, we're not doing
18
this.
donuts, 24 miles. You would choose miles.
Oh, wait, you choose one of them?
You got to choose to attribute one to each. You know what I mean by FAPS, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't.
Oh, you don't want to know then. Stream will know.
Wait, so you pick your category of each.
Correct.
So you can do like 24
That's
donuts,
not something
6
we can make
miles.
content around, though, if you know what I mean.
Oh, we can make good content around
No,
it.
it's specifically if it's what the actual 6, 12, 18, 24 is.
Dude, can people actually do that?
Not with the FAPS.
No, I'm not saying content-wise, but I'm just saying physically. Can
Oh. I mean, back in my day. No, I'm kidding.
But I'm saying like run 24 miles and the same day you drink 12 beers.
I mean, you could drink the beers while you're running the miles.
You're not making me run 24 miles. No way.
Okay, let's move this.
I mean, you can choose which one you do it to.
Y'all don't get another option here. We get Amari. If you look at the ADP value that we have on this team,
It's
with
unbelievable.
Yeah, it's
Kelsey
time.
at the end of the fourth.
and to pair it with
That's
Pacheco,
absurd.
too.
Gosh, dude.
And then we get
It's
Amari, who
crazy.
typically, is going there at the beginning of the fourth with
This
Kelsey.
shirt at IHOP.
Yeah, I honestly, I like the idea of like some kind of 24-hour live stream punishment. Because that's what all the super big streamers do something like that.
Yo, who had that on their parlay?
But I like the idea. The thing is, for the dairy-free, gluten-free people, is there something at IHOP?
Well, I mean, hopefully by next year we're not worrying about that. But I don't know. I mean, maybe.
Is there something at IHOP for dairy-free, gluten-free?
I've never been to IHOP.
What if we just
Waffle House,
don't do that?
just
What
the
if we
diner.
just do the shirt?
I don't know. Probably.
We can do if you can't. It's either. How about this? It's 15 minutes taken off for every full cup of water, and an hour taken off for every pancake. So you do get the option to just pound water if you want.
Dude, I would totally
I would
pound
drink
water.
the water because I am
So
a
have you
responsible.
heard that story that where someone did that like water challenge and they drank so much water that they died?
They died.
Mm-hmm.
They
Damn.
Yep.
didn't have enough salt in their blood.
Yep.
Soft? No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Let's move.
Joke.
this
And I
over.
would be chugging the water, so I would probably
Absolutely.
die.
Loser
is-
runs a marathon. I think makes him lose on purpose, although he'll say he lost on purpose, but the team's just going to lose anyways.
No. This team, I cannot wait.
Yo.
And I'm so like, very, very rarely do I get this feeling where I legitimately just know something's going to happen. But I legitimately know, and every time I have this feeling, it is correct. I am winning this league. It's not up for debate. It's not even like a second thought. It is happening.
Anybody want to clip this, Avery?
We'll let the
Badaki,
chat
do you mind
decide when
clipping
it's
that?
this post in the flock league.
And I'm being so genuine.
He's
when I
swearing
talk
that he's
about
going to
this.
win. Yeah. I was just going to say we should.
Everybody's giving their ideas.
Okay, loser runs an Ironman. Tomato. What's the tomato punishment?
Hey, shout out BMAC.
Probably where you get tomatoes chucked at you.
I actually know BMAC. Shout out BMAC.
Where's BMAC?
Brady McDonald.
Danny's
Big shout out, baby. Corey's the old man. He's already sleeping.
This is what I'm talking about when I said Danny had the bots on Twitter saying that he was the team that won.
I just know everybody, man. I go around.
Okay, real quick, who are we taking here?
Brian Thomas or JSN?
JSN.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Actually, both of those are
Very
good
cool
picks.
with that.
I'm not a big JSN guy here, but
At
I'm
the
out
6'9", that's pretty nice.
BMAC, I got you, by the way. After the stream, I'll check it.
Augustus,
That was pretty
Mason,
nice.
Nathan, Avery, Sal.
Oh for
Or
4 is
Sal
crazy.
teams.
No, I'm kidding. No, somebody commented on your TikTok, bandana going 0 for 6. Oh, he made me so embarrassed. I'm wearing a hat instead of a bandana for this stream. Yeah. Damn.
There's it was funny. There was a comment on something that said like, can't imagine having to do a bandana for my niche. I mean what did they say?
He's like, can't imagine a bandana being my niche, and Mason's like, almost as bad as wearing a suit jacket. Yeah, get Kyson hat on for real.
Okay. Najee goes 73, so hopefully that gives us something falling back.
Sir.
Oh,
So Brian Thomas, Christian Watson. I don't want Hollywood. I haven't drafted Hollywood. No interest in Hollywood.
I don't mind.
TJ.
I only drafted with the Mahomes stack.
at the 7-4, Kyler isn't bad either.
I don't mind that. It would be between Kyler and B-Tom for me, and I'm
Yeah.
cool with either, honestly.
I think you got to take Brian Thomas
Okay.
if he
whoever you-
falls
Oh,
to you. All
that
right,
is heartbreaking.
I would go Kyler personally.
Kyle, even without the stack.
I mean, are there any league stack? Michael Wilson,
Michael
maybe.
Wilson.
Yeah, we could do it. We
That's
could.
fair.
Is it the nice? I mean, Benson later. Benson running back with the Rams.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really need to run it back because it's not like a week 17 thing like BBM, but you know what I mean.
Let's move this over. And actually, it's a week 17 100-player final.
Oh, perfect then. Week 17 exactly.
But
I knew
the
right
difference
away.
is week 15 and week 16. It's 1v1 matchups.
Damn.
So it's like regular fantasy football playoff matchup. So you can sweat it.
Ain't nobody in here beating us.
Okay. Austin says, what's your take on the Badge Bros tournament? To be completely honest with you, we've been at the meetup and doing everything. I have not had a single chance to look at it. I'll be streaming drafts every single night. I'll look at it and maybe we can hop in a draft tomorrow. But I haven't even seen what any of the structure is or anything.
Yep.
But Anthony says, y'all might as well go ahead and have Joe's face pronouncing. Does anybody want to see Joe on this live stream?
Yeah. Grant. Yes. BTJ. I am completely out on Alvin Kamara, which you guys will see this week.
But Kamara goes pick 80. In your regular redraft league, for sure take Kamara.
Yeah,
early
yeah.
in
If
this.
Kamara's there in a redraft, yeah.
This is underdog. It's half PPR, and also wide receivers are a lot harder to come by.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have these guys like Alvin Kamara falling.
Yeah.
Like in the Flock redraft league that we did last night, which honestly, watch the vlog, look at the draft board because it's the exact league settings you're gonna be using to your league pretty much. There, Alvin Kamara went at the 3-4 turn or 4-5 turn. 4-5 turn.
And which one?
The draft last night.
Oh, right, yeah.
He went at the end of the fourth, right?
Who took him? Was it Thomas?
It was Thomas.
Oh, dude.
Thomas. I think he's maybe in bed.
Never mind.
Yep.
Never mind. We're probably keeping everybody up here. We probably need to go to bed somewhat soon.
I'm chilling. You go.
People have Joe and Thomas have to get up at like
3 a.m.
3
Yeah.
a.m.
What time is their flight? Oh, for real.
Yeah, Joe and Austin. I'm sorry, Austin and
Wake Joe up.
Thomas.
Wake Joe up.
Yeah, Austin's in here. Austin's pulling all nighter.
Yeah, no, I think Austin said he's not gonna sleep.
Yeah, he's all nighter. What time is your flight? We have to leave at like 4:15.
AM?
I didn't even know they had actual flights before like.
God damn.
We boarded at 6:45.
Hey, shout out Ushan from Germany.
He could have flown out at 12, but it was $5 cheaper to go. Jebit says the big guy laughs.
Hey, appreciate
I think the
it.
camera's frozen up.
Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe.
Yeah, you just unplug the cam link and plug it back in.
Hey, shout out Ushan though. Greetings from Germany.
But Jake Ferguson off 89. I had someone at the meetup today telling me that Ferguson will be the tight end 1 this year.
I also heard that.
Baby, that's me.
I also heard that.
Come on, talk it up.
Shout out Patrick.
Talk it up.
Hashtag Gold Coin League. All right. Let's move this down.
Who are we going with? 8-9.
We do have Chiefs. I mean, if we're playing Week 17, I don't mind Warren or Brooks.
Whoever y'all want.
I'll let Nathan make
Bowers
the
or
call here.
Brooks.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Who do we
have
well, we already
Kelsey.
have Kelsey.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Warren.
Yeah. I
The,
think
the reason being over Brooks is I think Brooks is less appealing in this tournament because only the top team advances to the playoffs.
Right, okay.
So you need a lot of points in the regular season. Obviously, Warren being hurt isn't great, but I think he'll score maybe more points at the beginning of the season than Jonathan Brooks will.
Nori, why aren't I in the NFL? They said I was just too good. And shout out, I did play against some, former. I played back in the day against current NFLers like
Who?
Chase Brown, Sidney Brown.
Did you really?
Yeah, I played against them. They were on the London Mustangs. I was on the Hamilton Ironman. Not even joking. John Mechie as well. Not joking.
You played against John Mechie?
Yeah. I was on the All-Star team with him. I'm not even joking. Cross my heart.
How good
Were you
how
the
good
star quarterback?
Is
Were you
this
slinging
why
it?
you love Chase Brown?
Well, I mean, I also just think he's a good player because I actually watched his tape as well. But
Rip.
yeah, I mean, it's part of it. Obviously, if I can support a guy from London, Ontario, I will.
That's awesome.
Him and his twin brother Sydney plays for the Eagles.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe you've yapped so much this week and you held out the most interesting thing ever that you played against some of these guys.
I say a lot of nonsense, and I keep the good stuff to myself. You know.
All right, who are y'all wanting here?
Running back maybe Chase Brown. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Dude,
Pollard.
Chase Brown,
Pollard.
If you didn't, he literally played against this guy.
Pollard.
Hey, Chase Brown better.
I have Pollard ranked higher, but if Danny played against them, I'll give it the edge.
I'm not joking, honestly. Cross my heart.
Dude, my eye itches. Oh my god.
B-Mac.
When I played against Danny, he wouldn't meet me in the hole.
He
Guy
met me
was scared.
He met me like what 4 years ago.
How did we not know this? Have you mentioned this on your channel?
Yeah.
That you played against these guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a running meme on my channel when John Mechie came to the league that Danny played against him. It was a running
We
meme.
could just paid Henry to say that.
I have so few. I say some things every single, like I repeat some things over and over and over again that are way less interesting than that. If I had that, oh my gosh. Like I brag about having like a class with a cool kid.
The other ones
like
too.
like an NFL player.
Not like again. I believe he got released, but Nathan Rourke and Curtis Rourke, his brother, actually plays at Indiana now. Shout out you guys. I played against both of them for the Burlington Stampeders. Burlington Stamps. You guys can fact check, by the way, because I'm literally quoting exactly where they're from. Brampton for John, London for Sydney and Chase, and obviously, like I just mentioned,
You
the
could have
Rourke
looked
brothers.
them up.
Burlington, Ontario. Shout out. Yeah, go Stamps. Tyler knows.
And also make sure you stay to the end of this live stream because we will have Avery singing "We Love the Colts."
That's not the title.
What is the title?
I'm not gonna say
We Are
it.
the Colts?
No.
This is our Colts. This is our-
Dang it, Avery.
This
He
is
didn't
our
say that.
Colts.
No,
This is our
Nori's
team.
not lying.
We
like,
bleed
Nori's
blue.
not lying.
This is our Colts. Whether win or lose, we love the.
So did
shoe.
his for the Bengals game go viral again?
The thing is, like I joke around a lot, but like I'm like dead serious right now.
I believe
dead
you.
serious.
I believe you.
Show me a picture.
Chill out, I am a big boy. I do know.
Bugles.
David says, "Ayo, Texans insider here." LOL, JK. But Mechie's. I really thought that you were. I was like, my guy. I figured you had better things to do than this. But Mechie is looking like he's going to make the Texans roster over either Robert Woods or Noah Brown. I'm surprised
go.
Noah Brown wouldn't make it. Noah Brown looked good last year.
King Rubes is just like not bothered at all.
Oh my gosh, this is so bad.
This is our Colts.
It's really, really bad.
Real quick, we are up. I don't want Goddard because of the Dotson trade,
Agreed.
but
We can't take him here. I mean, we got an
Who do you
RB1
want?
on the board with Rico Dowdle.
you want to take?
Yeah, Dowdle's not a
keep him
bad
up.
pick.
Let's
Cool
go
with
Dowdle.
that.
Let's try to get Judy on the wraparound.
Why do I feel like half the room
Actually,
hates Pittman and half the room loves him?
Benson.
Avery and
What's
Nathan.
our running back room look like?
Our running back room is Pacheco, Warren, Chase Brown, Rico Dowdle.
Is Benson like on the board too for
Benson's
the way
on
back?
the board right now.
Yeah, let's get him on the way back. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Okay, they call it a day at running back.
Him or Judy.
Caleb, sorry, RB1 on the Cowboys, not like in fantasy. Let's not get that
JCM
twisted.
says, I have Bears media connections. There are heavy rumors Herbert is the Bears' true RB1. Please tell me something decent about Roshan. Are my Roshan bags just like
They might be.
they have no hope?
I mean, Herbert's a better running back straight
I've
up.
heard heavy
I'm not gonna
rumors
lie.
that Herbert has been the RB1 for the last 3 years, and it is not held true. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
Bam.
Hey, shout out.
Josh, base SoFi coming out. Appreciate it. Much love.
Hey. If they need a fullback, holla at the boy. I was setting the tone.
All right.
We are on the clock.
Benson.
Yeah.
We go Benson.
All
Yeah.
day. All day.
All right, we are done at running
Nice.
back in that case.
Yep.
We hopefully get some wide receiver action falling to us.
I mean, we got Chase, Amari, JSN.
Oh, I pressed that by accident. I put my finger down.
Pretty good top three.
That's on me.
I was like, what did I
Pretty
do?
good.
I went to go
Pretty
like
good.
that, and I felt my finger on
Gosh,
something.
there's so many running backs that are all like disgusting.
Y'all may have to watch me make some slow draft picks real quick because I've been auto drafting all night since the meetup,
Nice.
and I probably don't want to auto
Question:
draft
do
too
they
many
pause
more teams.
overnight?
I'm gonna extend the timer.
Okay. To
So
what,
it's
like
like
8 hours then?
I don't know exactly. All I know is I got to make picks before I go to bed. I got to make picks when I wake up. I got to make picks. I got to make picks. Period.
You are in so many.
Fair play. Do I have to make picks? Is the question. I'm in like 60 slows right now.
Oh, and they are about the timer's about to speed the hell up because of we're getting closer to the season. So
Oh,
you are
God.
gonna be in
I
a
am
world
in
of
the
pain.
gulag.
Let's go. Gus Edwards or Ezekiel Elliott? Who do you prefer
I mean, we have Dowdle, so.
on this team? This is a different team.
Oh, I mean, Zeke.
All right, you want Zeke? I go Zeke.
Better offense. Both kind of stinky. See, the
Put
thing
this
is
over
like I love Dowdle as the main RB1. I think he's going to be a 60%, 65% snap share guy, but also Zeke should very well get consequential touches in the red zone. I think, honestly, both are values given how good the offense should be for the Cowboys, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Ooh, you want to talk about some TJ Hawkinson?
Hey. Awesome.
Yeah.
You guys in a cafeteria or something? We are on a poker table, actually.
Guys, TJ Hawkinson is
Hey, he's
a really, really good pick in fantasy this year.
TJ Hawkinson has a good name, that's for sure.
I still don't know. I don't really want to know.
I promise you, it's a lie. There's no way you don't know what that means.
No, I'm Mason. I'm.
T knows. T knows.
That's just what I'm not telling you because I think it's clear.
Hey, do you believe that?
Well,
That he doesn't know what
I
Hawk
haven't
Tua
even-
means?
no, you don't.
Mason, I swear to
That's a lie. That's a lie. He's playing it.
I have racked my brain and
he lives under a law.
Spit on that thing.
Hey, I'm not joking. So whenever that thing happened, I got back from France. Everybody in the chat was like making Hawk Tua jokes and were mad that I wasn't addressing it. And then I was like, guys, I'm really sorry. It's just like kind of ruined our trip. If y'all don't know, I'm actually dating the girl in that video. And people in the chat believe it. I swear to God.
Dude, that's like a Zach level joke.
gosh
Like, just
dang it,
dead
Hawk
serious.
went. No. Hawk
No.
went.
Okay.
Frick.
Well, we can't take
He had to have been in the draft.
we can't
Or he
take,
has to be on the stream.
We can't take a running back. Who do y'all want?
Dotson. Just kidding. Downs.
Yeah, I'm cool with
Take
Downs or
Downs.
Leggett.
Downs is a good
Oh,
pick.
we said Wilson earlier on, didn't we?
Go with Downs. You just take Downs.
I autoed.
It's all right. We'll get
I'm sorry.
Downs on the way. We'll get Downs
And
on
we,
the way
and we
back.
lost Michael Wilson. Oh, this is a debacle.
We have 4 receivers? What is going on? What happened? It's all throw Kirk.
We have 4 quarterbacks, zeros. I mean,
Can
4
y'all
wide
tell us
receivers,
late?
0 stacks.
It's only 12:39. It's not that bad.
Jesus Christ.
Here we go.
Dude, some people are going to screenshot this structure, be like, look at this taco fantasy flock. They're going to put this next to your draft in the league.
Literally. God. This is getting tough.
Oh my God, I'm crying.
Oh man.
Taco.
Gino 145.
What the what?
Are we? This is a team that. We're going Ray McLeod with this team.
Oh my God. Are we just
Oh,
drafting
come
receiver
on, come
with
on,
every
come
other
on.
pick?
One away.
It's just is this just a
Downs,
one-time
baby.
end
Let's
build?
go.
Downs or Leggett? Who do you want?
Downs.
I mean, I have Leggett higher, but if he wants Downs,
Shut up,
I'll
Avery.
capitulate.
If you want Leggett, I'm going. If you have Leggett higher,
I
have
do.
Leggett higher.
Okay.
2v1.
Ever since
Veto.
Danny was buddies with Brown and Mechie, this team fell apart.
All right.
Oh my God. Sadly, this is even close to Mason's worst draft ever. Yeah, we saw it last night.
Wait, who said that? Okay, Vinny is in a draft with me like literally every single night. So yes, yeah. This is truly not close to my worst draft ever. This is an average draft for me. I draft like 3 teams a night. One of them is this. One of them's okay, and one of them's decent.
The worst is when I just get a star method 70 picks ahead of ADP Drake May.
That's why I don't queue up players like that. Because if I'm gonna miss my pick, I would rather miss my pick with a guy top of ADP than someone that completes like a stack 70 picks later.
Yeah, that is fair. Augustus, he is on team us, and Nathan, what do you say to that? We'll get over downs. Augustus is going against your boy.
Cool. That's fine.
No, all jokes aside, I mean, I fucking love Downs. I love both those guys.
No, I think Legette's price is actually pretty solid this year. I have no problem with that pick at all.
I went on the Underdog YouTube channel and I literally pitched Legette.
Plus in best
at a little bit of a
like,
cheaper cost than this. I think he's bounced back a little bit due to the injury stuff.
For sure.
But I pitched him as like a must draft guy this year, specifically on Underdog. In your regular redraft league, don't bother because the offense is so bad.
Right.
For sure.
But on Underdog,
I mean, you never know when he's just gonna.
I mean, he went 10th round in our league.
Yeah.
Shout out Joe.
Did he really?
Shout out Joe.
God dang, the devs are gonna get wrecked. I'm not joking. Whenever I said like, hey, y'all need to run your trades by me.
Up, Avery.
I am afraid that they are going to collude. The devs are going to collude.
I hope not. They need to
gonna
against
collude.
my team. Come on.
Like Joe is going to.
He's gonna unload the clip to Tom.
He's going to just slowly but surely absorb Tom's team.
Yo. Somebody pointed out that Tom had 3 running backs and one of them was Dobbins, and I was fucking crying.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's move this over. Dear God, I'm running on fumes. This week has been
Great.
I have to go to a house that has a broken air conditioner right now.
Oh no, in Texas?
Yeah.
God.
Best of luck to you.
You're gonna be sweating like me in that first video we recorded.
I literally looked over to you in that video. I was like, why is this guy sweating?
Dude, you were dripping. It was crazy.
Why did music start playing on my phone? Let me make sure that is not the case.
Well, let
me turn this off so you don't get the copyright.
Well, we can't go Baker. We're either Fant, Conklin, Tolbert, Wandale, McMillan.
Jalen
Jamarcus.
Tolbert, baby.
Tolbert.
Or McMillan.
My call's Wandale. So.
I go Wandale or McMillan.
You'd go
That is intercourseless.
Wandale or Tolbert.
Wandale.
Okay, we're going Wandale.
Got to take that worse offense, you know?
Yeah, amen.
Nori says, Mason, I thought you lived in an 18-room castle. Yeah, and the air conditioning broke. It's hard to cool down 13,000 square feet.
Amen.
Let's move this over.
I thought Mason lived in the White House.
Pretty close.
I almost read that as Waffle House. I'm not gonna lie.
I read it as Waffle House. I swear to God. I read it as Waffle House. You said White House. I clicked on it. I was like, oh yeah, it's White House.
Like I clocked in, it was white, not waffle. When I got to in, Joe, they want to see you.
Would you like to say hello?
Joe.
Joe just denied you
He's shy
guys.
today.
Joe's over. The Joe's over.
I think this is probably about the point we call the stream. What do y'all think?
I can't even see anything anymore because my vision's so blurry.
I mean, are we
'Cause
finishing
I'm so
this
tired.
draft or are we just going?
Usually what I do if I have a very bad draft, I get to about round 14, 15.
You just go
lose
get it.
all
Call it.
morale,
Signing off.
and I finish it off the stream.
That is fair. I mean, you saw
Yep.
the first draft I did when I landed here. I literally just chalked after the third pick
I mean,
when
you
I
got
got
some
auto-picked.
great
Matthew.
prices to begin with.
Real quick, shout out Fantasy Stock Exchange with Danny. Shout out Domain Fantasy Football, not Fantasy Domain, because that's way
Cheers.
too.
That's way too weird.
Yeah, branding is not there with Fantasy Domain. Domain Fantasy Football. But
Yeah, big difference. Come on.
much love to everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. Should have a ton of cool videos coming out very soon across a bunch
Yes,
of
sir.
channels. And yeah, of course, if you want to find stuff from everybody here, flockfantasy.com. Much love. And I'll be back to probably the normal setup tomorrow night, sadly.
Did I just get called Avery by Augustus?